Hi there, and welcome to Thursdays with Annette. Yes, we're in a different kitchen. I've got my apron on, I've got my recipe ready, but I'm in my Jenna's kitchen, our youngest daughter. We're minding her little two girls while they go on a honeymoony sort of 10th anniversary holiday. So we're having so much fun here, and thank goodness it's sunny, it's dry. I hope wherever you are you're safe after all that we've been through with this flooding. But for today we're in our fizzy place because it's in the kitchen, and it is a bit of a fabulous kitchen too, and I'm going to be making a recipe that's out of Cooking for 102, but it's also in book 2, and it's the Symslaw. Now, I mean, yes, it's got my name to it, so it has to be fabulous, but I'm making it out of this one today because this is where I think sometimes we want to make different salads, but it makes too much. Like in book 2, the Symslaw makes enough for 12 serves as side dishes, which is great when you've got a barbecue happening or you've got people over. But when it's just a couple of you at home like me and Billy, this is going to be the one out of Cooking for 102. There's the recipe there, and it's enough, it serves 3. Because sometimes, look, I try my dangdest to get it to 1 or 2, but sometimes I have to do it as a 3, or even sometimes with the muffins, for example, on the scones, I do 4, because I think, you know, you're not going to mind having that little bit over, are you? So, before we start on the recipe, let's talk about last show on Thursday, which was the zucchini slice. And everyone was loving that. That was out of book 1 and 1 and 2, Cooking 102 as well. And we have 3 fabulous winners. We've got Hilda Hill, she's very happy, Frances Galea, and Amy Dunning. They're all very excited to get a copy of their book. Now, I will sign it for them, and today you can win either book 2 or Cooking 102. You'll be able to choose. So let's look at the ingredients we need for this recipe. Of course we need some cabbage, it's a slaw, but please people, it is not the normal coleslaw. I mean, it's got my name on it, Symslaw. It's taken it to another level, so watch what's in it and you'll understand why I wanted to make this for you today, because it is just a great salad. So we have cabbage, celery, carrot, mushrooms, apple, yes, apple, onion, capsicum, sultanas, yes, and pine nuts, toasted or roasted pine nuts, and here's our mayonnaise, curry powder, I know, and a bit of pepper. So you can see it's just not the normal coleslaw. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to make the mayonnaise up for you. Very simple. It's 2.5 tablespoons of the, it says in the recipe 97% fat-free mayonnaise, but they've changed it now and they've made it 99% fat-free mayonnaise, so whatever. So we want 1/4 teaspoon of, I do love the Clive of India because I think it's just got such a really good curry flavour, really is worth it. And you just mix that in with the 2.5 tablespoons of the mayo. So here's you've got, look, it's not hot, it's not like a real hot curry flavour. It just gives it the word I love, flavour. And so, you know, I like coleslaw, but it's a bit boring, people, come on. So there it is, there's my dressing done. And it's enough for 3 people, okay, so that we don't need a lot of ingredients. So let's get the cabbage out of the way first, because we need 2 cups. Now, I forgot to bring my measure cups. I couldn't bring my knives with me because we were flying. I couldn't bring a few different things that I wanted to. And I'm telling you now, Jenna, for Christmas, I'm getting you some nice measure cups because these aren't that great. All right, they look like they're very well loved. So with the cabbage, take out the core first. We want to get rid of that, put that into my little bowl there, my little rubbish bowl. And the idea with this is to really go thin. You know, like the thinner the better. You might want to, some people have special graters where they actually grate the cabbage, but the idea is a sharp knife will get you through it. And you could even, as a variation, which is not in the book, you could actually do half and half. You could do maybe 1 cup purple cabbage and 1 cup green. But hello, if you've just joined me, I'm chopping up here. I'm making Symslaw. That's right, it's a great salad. It's out of Cooking for 102 and also book 2. But today, I'm actually making the recipe out of cooking for 2, which is just enough for 3 serves. All right, so we need 2 cups. And you know, we make this a lot because we can. It's so good with some chicken or beef or anything like that. Where's the 2 cups? Gee, it's hard to see on this measure thing. Yes, I see. I think we just need a tiny bit more and we're good. And really, I could never make this recipe for just me and Bill because it serves originally in the book 2, serves 12. Way too much. We would never be able to eat that much coleslaw. It'd go off. All right, so there's our cabbage done. Let's put that just over to the side. Now I'm going to put it in the bowl and we'll just come along as we go with everything and just basically chuck it all in. So there's the beautiful cabbage. I love cabbage so much. Now what we need is, I'll get the other little measure cup, we just need 1/4 cup of everything. That's right, because remember it's only for 3 people, whereas normally you do a cup of everything, so it takes a lot longer to do when you're making a big batch. But for just us, it takes no time at all to make this salad. So hello, if you just joined me, I'm making Symslaw out of book 2, but today I'm focusing on the cooking for 1 or 2 because I want to show you, like if you're just a few of you, or if you're travelling in your caravan, my gosh, if you are at the moment, I'm sure the weather's not helping you much, but this would be great to make when you're just doing a barbie outside. All right, so there's 1/4 cup of celery. And now we just do 1/4 cup. Once again, I like it to be thin, not thick chunks of mushroom. And we want 1/4 cup. This is so healthy as well because it's just full, jam-packed with great coloured natural vegetables. So why not make this for yourselves? There's 1/4 cup of mushrooms. Might just chuck that in. All right, next we're going to do the apple. Now, I'm using red. I do like the red because it's sweet, but really you could use green if you wanted, but keep the skin on. I like it with the skin. We want that extra fibre, thank you. And small dice. And this is where I love this recipe so much because it's all about just sweet and savoury, because you've got the savoury of the vegetables and then all of a sudden you're going to get a little bit of apple in your mouth and you're going to go, oh, this is nice. I love these type of things because everyone's into the sweet and salty now, aren't they? So I was ahead of my time back when I wrote this book. A little bit more. And as I said, it doesn't matter what apple you use. And in we go. So basically all I'm doing here is I'm chopping up veggies to go in with the cabbage. So you can see, super easy. We want 1/4 cup of capsicum. You could do green if you wanted. Depends. I just had red, so that's what I'm using today. And remember, it's only 1/4 cup, so you don't need a lot. And it's just so good with the mayonnaise because if you missed the beginning, I actually put curry powder in with the mayonnaise, so it just gives it that extra kick. All right, so we want 1/4 cup. See how quick and easy it is to make because of the small amounts? There we go. Now we're going to do onion. And once again, we want 1/4 cup, and I want you to do small dice because you don't want, you know, really big chunks of onion in your mouth. You could swap it if you wanted to. I've done it sometimes when I've had some leftover shallots, and that's really nice with 1/4 cup of shallots sliced. All right, so just go over those little bits. Thanks for joining me today. I'm having so much fun down here with my little grandkids. It's so fun. Sophia's at school today and Maddie's at daycare. So we've got a nice quiet day until this afternoon, of course. All right, now, what have we got in there? We've done the cabbage, the celery, the onion, the capsicum, the apple, the mushrooms, and now we're going to do the carrot. And we want a quarter of a cup, once again, a quarter of a cup of grated carrot. And then we're going to mix it all together and you see how fabulous it is. Please make it, because it's one, I love making it for barbecues because people just go, oh, this is a bit fabulous. But I do make it a lot for just me and Bill because, you know, sometimes it's nice to have something, not just lettuce, tomato and cucumber. And you can see how little effort this actually takes. So let's put this over to the side. Just going to wash my hands in my soapy sink. Clear this out. All right, so now what we're going to put in here, I've got soap on my hands. I'm going to mix it all up with the mayo. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put the sultanas, and that's 1.5 tablespoons or 15 grams of sultanas, and then also we've got the pine nuts, and I've roasted them. Now you can do them under the grill on some foil or in a pan. It's up to you, and it's a tablespoon, and that equals in weight 10 grams, but I like to sprinkle that over the top. So let's just mix this up a bit first. And we've got our mayonnaise ready to go. Here we are. Now remember, this is out of book 2, the big version, and the small version like this, it is in the fabulous Cooking for 1 or 2. So make sure we get all that mayo in. Let's get the scraper. And as I said, it's the 99% fat-free mayo. It says 97, but 99 is what they make now. And just get in. Look, it's the best way is just to get in and mix it together. And look, you see the little pockets of red apple coming up in the sultanas. You know, you've got that little bit of a curry flavour, and it's just delicious. Alrighty. Mix it all in, get all that mayonnaise there. And as I said, this is enough for 3 people as a side dish. And it's just another salad. Look, if you like cabbage, I've got you covered with a couple of other really good recipes because I'm a fan of cabbage. I love it. So in book 1, you've got curried cabbage. And that's, you add mince to it. It's a savoury dish. It's beautiful. I would recommend that if you like cabbage, then you need to go into book 1 for curried cabbage. And the other one that's really popular is the what's it called? The Asian salad. Yes, Asian salad in book 3. Is it in Cooking for 1 or 2, Bill? Yes. Look, here it is here. That's the Asian salad. That is fabulous as well. But here we go. There's my gorgeous salad all ready.
Amy wants to know if you could use dried cranberries instead of sultanas.
Yes, cranberries would be fabulous in it. Yes, I might try that. You could put currants in. Like, it's up to you. But yes, I think that's a really good idea. Okay, so there, look at that. Isn't it fabulous? And all we've got to do now is on goes the pine nuts. And they just give it a crunch and a beautiful texture that really adds to the salad. Oh my gosh, who knew weight loss could be so deliciously healthy? Do you know the Symslaw is only 2.9 grams of fat as a side, so you're really looking at something beautiful and fabulous. And I'm excited because we get to eat this tonight with our dinner. Now, if you're thinking about winning, well, of course you want to. Let me get it. You need to, you know, if you would like to win book 2 or Cooking 1 or 2, up to you. All you have to do is like, share, and then in the comments, hello, come on, you guys have been doing this long enough. Hashtag Symply Too Good. Hashtag Symply Too Good. Put that in the comments, and I'm going to pick 3 people, like I did this week, and you can pick which book you want. Now, what am I making next week? Well, we're leading into Easter, so I thought let's make something chocolatey, because it's really good to have some guilt-free chocolate over Easter, especially if you're trying to be healthy and fabulous. So I'm going to show you how to make my rich chocolate squares. They are fabulous. They are just so decadent, and that's out of book 4. It's also in Cooking for 102 if you didn't want to make a big slab. So that's what I'm making on Tuesday. You can go now to the website, download the recipe, buy the ingredients. Let's make it together on Tuesday, and it freezes, so you could even make it and freeze it and bring it out on the long weekend. Now, next Thursday, I thought let's do something a bit seafoody for Good Friday, and I don't want to just do a piece of fish. Let's do Thai sweet and sour fish. It is fabulous. We have it a lot, and I have it with rice. It's just beautiful, and I just thought it's just a little bit of something different for Good Friday if you want to go with seafood. So there's the recipe. Symslaw, boom, you're done. Thursday's done again, and don't forget to go to the website simplytoogood.com.au for more recipes and tips. Look, I might just put some in this little bowl here, Bill, so you can see it a bit better. Oh, look at that. Fabulous, people. Oh, yes. There we go, guys. Symslaw, done and dusted. I'll see you Tuesday. Bye now.